We just want to come out and advocate for young Dolph and make sure that everything is by the books and that no information and details are missing in this entire case. And we just want to look through all the facts and all the evidence and be able to, you know, really, really get the decision that is owed to, that is justified and everything. And so, in the meantime, though, we want to speak on all this negativity that's going on with these Memphis rappers who are having beef with each other or had beef in the past. Like the Blac Youngsta guy, he's coming out and he's just staying with the negative things. He just did not hear anything Grove Hero said, and he is just running his own little hate operation, and nobody's really siding with him, and he's still out here dissing and everything, man. So, look, in this one, he was making a video, I think it's like a music video or something, right? And he went to some like, I think it was like a graveyard cemetery or something like that, and in this one still shot, in the back, you see the name Thornton written on the cement, like it's somebody's tomb and stuff. And so for some reason, that picture come out. And so just keep an eye out in the future for Blac Youngsta to drop some kind of new music video where we can see everything in it, where exactly he was and all that, you know. So it's just weird, man, that he keep trying to diss and stuff. He must be really like down bad and broke, because he's not even making, I think Comedians is making more for a show than Blac Youngsta now. And like people with restaurants and little food trucks make more than what Blac Youngsta does in the same cities when they're there. So Youngsta's just reaching real bad to try to get some attention so he can try to get back on the music scene, because obviously nobody listens to no Blac Youngsta no more. And he never was really popping like that. And I don't know if Yo Gotti even pushing him like that anymore, because they must have got into it too, you know? You know what happens when it's like all the haters get on one team and then they just start going against each other too? The wolves will eat each other up, man. They're not even wolves, they're like rats. The rats will eat each other up, you know? These is cannibal rats, basically, out in these streets, bro. That's the type of people you're dealing with, and that's why we see the things we see. And it's just crazy, the things that happen, the stuff they do for attention and trying to, you know, sell themselves to get a bag and whatnot. Or they're trying to go against the grain, basically, just to try to get a little bit of clout. And it's crazy, you know, they're doing it worse. I think what Blac Youngsta doing for the clout by dropping disses is way worse than any blogger or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, because this man is just, he in the front lines with the hate, you know what I mean? He down there, he not going back to his hood, because he can't even come back to his hood, and he definitely can't go to Dolph's hood. So he just somewhere hiding, basically, and trying to make it seem like he's still out in Memphis, but he's not. Since he's from there, the people are watching and listening to, you know, the news comes out about his diss, and that hits Memphis first. And so, yeah, basically, he's not going to be around, I don't think, for much longer. It's not going to last very long. You can't do this for too long, man. Most people, this type of stuff, it can't last, you know. You can't completely grow up and become like an old person when you got this stuff going on. It's gonna end at some point, and it's gonna end bad, you know. And it's gonna be something tragic for Blac Youngsta, but he's gonna have to see it for his own self. He's not gonna see it till, you know, he's not gonna believe it till it happened to him. But basically, he's putting a target on his back, definitely. If now, there's probably bags on his head now, for sure. And as long as he keep it up and he keep doing this, the bag on his head gonna just increase more and more, you know what I mean? And basically, and that's for the people who's still into it in the streets. But like, you know, Grove Hero and them, he trying to be positive. He trying to live Dolph's message, so he don't got time to sit down, and he ain't got time to go back and forth with these haters and Blac Youngsta and stuff yet. He took his day to address it, did the interview. It got 400K views in a day. He did his thing, and now it's back to living Dolph's message and vision, you know. Dolph gave Grove Hero a food truck for a reason and gave him the businesses that he helped start. And he said, you know, hey, Grove, you start this business, I'm gonna promote it, and then we're gonna make bread together, and we can go on the road and tour with him and everything like that, right? So it's the reason he gave that to Grove and not the other paper route people. Is because he seen something in Grove that he wasn't gonna get tricked by trying to live the street lifestyle like these rappers do, where they gonna mess up all that bread and they gonna basically they're not gonna give back as much. You know what I mean? Like Key Glock ain't said too much, but he would have to be somebody that follows Dolph orders when it comes to giving back to the street. Like, and Grove Hero gonna do it more on his own, naturally, like out of his own spirit, and that's why he got the King of Memphis and not like, you know, the next rapper or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, that's why they're giving it to a real person who did make changes like Dolph did. You don't have to be a rapper to come and make change like that, and Dolph recognized that. That's why he pretty much mentored Grove Hero. He put him onto these things so that, because it's a difference between, like, he understands that Key Glock and them, they got the pure talent. They got the talent, and they're in the music industry, and they're doing their thing in the music game, you know what I mean? But Grove Hero, you know, he could do a lot more, and he could set himself up, because he was just starting as a comedian, and he got more flexibility with the stuff that he could do when he started, as opposed to the paper route rappers. They're really focused on their music, the production, being at the studio, putting out albums and promoting them and working on all the distribution stuff. You know what I mean? It's a big game. You can't run all these. It's hard for an upcoming rapper to run all these businesses, or even a rapper that's independent, like Key Glock and them, or whoever he's, you know. So basically, the paper route rappers, they got to focus on the music stuff, right? And then all the other paper route affiliates, they can run the businesses and just keep this thing going. You know, everybody got a position in this, and they just got to keep it moving. So basically, it's a team effort. And now Gucci Mane, you know, he did that. He came out with his song, he did his tribute and everything, showing that he on paper route side. He gonna remember Dolph. It really affected him a lot and everything like that. So you're gonna see soon a 1017 PRE collab, paper route, LaFleur collaboration. You know, so keep an eye out for that. But that's kind of got some, you know, you don't forget that Pooh Shiesty was on 1017 and paper route, and you want to make sure all heads is level and everything like that. So I'm not really sure what Pooh Shiesty and them got, if anything, got going on with paper route. Really not sure why they wasn't repping it to begin with. But basically they just got picked up by Gucci and all that. So and then the other Big 30, you know, he got picked up by Gotti, and that's just it's a different situation and all that stuff. But basically, they got to keep the paper route thing going like Dolph wanted to. He's going to want to see him keep it shining and everything like that. Grove Hero going to keep doing the food trucks. He's going to keep doing the comedy shows. They got the detail shop, giving away Lambos, fixing houses, giving house giveaways, rent for free for a year, buying back their block neighborhoods, and making sure the houses don't go back to the city. Instead, they could keep them in the family names and stuff like that. So that's really going to make a difference in the long run, and make sure that Dolph kids and Grove kids and all their kids going to be able to have something when they grow up, and they don't have to play the catch-up game like they all trying to do right now, or, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and basically that's what it comes down to. That's the vision that Dolph had. That's what he's trying to get to all these guys, and Grove gonna be the leader, so he gonna step up. Grove gonna step up, be the #1 leader, and make sure that people stay consistent with it. You know, you don't want to see anything fall apart on that, because a lot of times when you take the key person, the key thing out of the structure, you know, it could come down. But you gotta hurry up and go ahead and put in that support. Go ahead and reconstruct it up. You know, build it up and keep it going, or go ahead and remodel it before that thing comes crashing down. So that's what Grove doing. He gonna keep it going. You know, keep that leadership in that. Motivate all the youngins to come up, and he already out here employing his neighborhood and stuff like that. I'm trying to make Memphis a turnaround, you know, and, you know, keep it from going in the wrong direction. So make sure y'all stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot more coming out, updates, and that's it. I'm out.